Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 424. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera, to shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself and/or your business, etc., etc. And if you could share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening, I would really appreciate that. So let's start out with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page, where there's some really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city, county, and state. So just go up and down the page and see if there's anything in there that can help you. Go ahead and sign up. Okay, let me tell you about a few things that are on the word page. Just a few. There's lots on the word page, but let me just pick just a few. Let me scroll down to the city's transportation department, the City of Durham Transportation Department. Let's see. Now, you've already noticed that they're starting to really fix up some of the streets in town. So the North Carolina Department of Transportation, NCDOT, in partnership with the city, they're going to be resurfacing and improving the marking designs on 6 of Durham's roadways. So they have a survey in both English and Spanish. They want to know what we feel about the markings to help people get around more or less. A lot of cyclists are really happy to know that we have more and more cycling lanes, so that's cool. Not all the drivers are happy about it because some streets like Fayetteville and some other streets have been reduced to 1 lane to make room for bikes, but they say share the road, and I guess that's what share the road indeed means. So anyway, there's this survey, and they'd like for us to fill it out. So they when I say us, they mean everybody who uses, let me tell you the streets. So this survey covers, let's see. Okay, so they're talking about people who take the bus, people who walk, people who are on electric wheelchairs, people who use e-scooters, other mobility devices, bikes, of course, bicycles, cars, buses, and I mean the Go Durham bus. So basically, they want us to help them figure out how to best mark the street so that everybody can use it in a real efficient manner. So basically, they want to hear from us, those of us who go up and down Roxborough Street and also Mangum Street, anywhere between Markham Avenue and Lakewood Avenue. So if you have something to say, then go to the word page and fill out that survey so they can best hear from us. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's happening at Durham. Oh, wait, first let me tell you about the libraries. So the Durham County Libraries are open until 8 this evening. Bragtown closes at 6, and then they reopen at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Okay, now let's see what's happening at Durham Tech Small Business Center. No in-person classes today, but there will be one, I think, on Thursday. Let's see. Wait, today's Wednesday. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, let me tell you about it now because it's tomorrow, and that's tomorrow morning. So the basics of bookkeeping, that's going to be a free in-person class at Durham Tech Small Business Center, 701 West Main Street, downtown. This will be from 11 until 12:30. And it just so happens that free parking is available for up to 2 hours behind the building and also the street just south of the building, which is Peabody. In fact, there's like at least a 2-block, maybe even more, 2-block stretch on Peabody where you can park for free up to 2 hours. So if you time it just right and you can get a space, you don't have to pay for parking. Okay, let's see. There's going to be a class on Friday. Let me tell you about it now, just in case I don't do tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's a travel day for me. So on Friday at 11:15, there's going to be a free class. What's a business plan, and do I really need one? I guess you'll find out. You can attend this class. It's going to be in person from 11:15 until 12:30. 6:30. And again, don't forget to use those free parking spaces. Now, let's see what classes are being offered across the state in person, live, in the shape of across the state webinars. So let's see what's being offered today. Okay, here's one. From 5 until 7, a free class online. And these, when I like to emphasize that these are live, not just webinars that they just push a button and you just watch the show. They want to actually hear questions from people who are participating in the workshops. So that's why I like to point out that these are live webinars. Okay, so this class from 5 until 7, design a Wix website for your business for beginners, and SEO on Wix, part 4. If you missed the other parts, that's okay. You can always, they usually catch you up. And also you'll be able to learn something. If you're curious about Wix and don't really know what I'm talking about, it is a website builder. WordPress is probably a lot more popular and a lot more people use WordPress, but in my opinion, it's a bit difficult for people who aren't super techie. So I use Wix, which is a drag and drop. In other words, you choose like title, then you choose text, and then you type it in. So for me, it's a lot easier. And with my being a one-person operation, I really don't want to be bogged down with tech. I want to just input the information and go about my day, because there's so much information that I input into the Durham Skywriter every day. So if you want to learn what a Wix website looks like, you can go to durhamskywriter.com. If you're just curious to learn how to use this drag and drop website builder, definitely attend the class tonight from 5 until 7. Okay, here's another class from 6 until 8, create an affordable advertising and marketing plan. But we all need to learn how to do that. So that's going to be tonight from 6 until 8. Oh, here's another one. Okay, this one is also from 6 until 8, so you have to make choices. Selling on Shopify. Shopify is an e-commerce site where you can sell your goods, your t-shirts, your whatever, if you're making something or ordering something from China and selling it as a drop shipper, you can do that as well. So if you can learn how to sell, if you'd like to learn how to sell on Shopify, then that is tonight from 6 until 8. All righty, let's now go to the health page. To your health. And of course, I've got your COVID numbers. You can enter them if you like and get to see how we're doing. COVID has not gone away. It's still here. And I'm going to be wearing my mask tomorrow on the plane. You can be assured of that. Addie's here. Yay. Hey, Addie Banks. She has a business. Do I have my notes here? And feel free to put any information that you like in the comments, Addie. Let's see. ASB History on YouTube. All about Black history, local. And I'll be better versed in explaining once I meet with her. When I get back from Chicago, we're going to be meeting, and I'll be learning more about what Addie does. So your question, did I mention where the workshop? I did. So these workshops, the workshops that I mentioned that are going to be, let me go back to the Word page. Give me a second. Let me scroll down to Durham Tech Small Business Center. So the in-person classes that I mentioned, boy, there's a lot on this page. Okay, so tomorrow's Basics of Bookkeeping class that I mentioned, that's going to be at the Chesterfield building tomorrow, 701 West Main Street. But the other webinars that I was talking about at length, those are offered across the state. They're free, and all you have to do is to click on the link on the Word page. So you go to durhamskywriter.com, scroll down or click on the Word page, and then scroll down to Durham Tech Small Business Center, and you'll see all these workshops listed. And you'll see click here for more info and to register. And you just click on the link, and it'll take you directly to the page to register. So you don't have to go anywhere for those webinars. You can be in your pajamas or very casual wear, have your feet up, watching with your iPad or laptop or whatever. So there you go. All righty, going back to your health page. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. There's a lot on this page. I like to just choose a few items at a time. You are quite welcome, Addie. Cannot wait. I'm going to be doing Bull City Hangout from her business when I get back from Chicago. And if you're interested in my doing Bull City Hangout from your business or a restaurant or whatever, I would love to. Just hopefully you have good internet, because I really do need good internet to pull this off. Okay, so let's see what else is happening here. There's a bunch of health studies that you can read about and sign up for if you're interested. They're all almost always run by local universities, North Carolina Central University, Duke University, UNC Chapel Hill, etc. So that's on the health page. And also on the health page, now this is very thoughtful. Let me find it first. Wait a minute, I went past it. There it is. The American Dance Festival. 3 times a week, they have free classes for people with Parkinson's and also their care partners. I think that is just so nice. So today from 2 until 3:15 at the ADF Scripps Studios, 721 Broad Street, they're going to have a Dance for Parkinson's class. That's going to be, again, 2 until 3:15. It's totally free. I do have a phone number. You might want to call about parking or dropping off or whatever. So if you have any questions, just call that phone number. And there's also going to be a free class tomorrow. If you can't make it today, they're going to have another class, free class tomorrow, same time, 2 to 3:15. Okay, let's see. Oh, the American Red Cross is having a blood drive. Let's scroll down to that. You can help save lives by donating blood. So the American Red Cross, they have 2 crews out today, apparently. So one crew is at the Imperial Center, Winchester, 4309 Emperor Boulevard. Look for the bus. So they set up shop a couple of hours ago and will be there until 2:30. Another crew is at the BioPoint Innovation Labs, 20 TW Alexander Drive. Again, they set up a couple of hours ago. This time they will be there until 3. And then tomorrow, they will be at Rose of Sharon Baptist Church, 4109 Guest Road, and they'll be there tomorrow from 9 until 2. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the health events page. Scrolling back up to the top of the page, clicking on the big blue button that takes us to the support group page. So let's see who's meeting today, the 24th. Okay, told you about the Parkinson's. Okay, here's a meeting. The LGBTQIA+ Cancer Support Group. They will be meeting online from 5:30 until 7. I do have the link so you can register and get the Zoom link. It's run by Duke. And let's see, is that it? That is it. Let's go to the school tools page. Now, I like to cover K through 8, high school and college as well. So here's what's happening on Saturday, letting you know in advance. So Durham Tech, they're having an open house on Saturday from 9 until noon. This is going to be huge. It's for people who are thinking about attending college. Now, a lot of people don't realize, there's nothing wrong with thinking big. I want to go to this university or that university, don't have the money, whatever. You can learn the basics. A lot of people are learning that you can learn the basics. In other words, the first 2 years, go ahead and attend community college because the courses are pretty much the same. Your basic English and whatever math or whatever the basic classes are nowadays. I haven't been to college since the 70s. But anyway, the open house is going to be this coming Saturday from 9 until noon. At the Wynn Center, that's 1637 East Lawson Street. That's Building 10. That's on the south side of the street of Lawson. So you can learn about Durham Tech's pathway programs. And that's where you can get hands-on learning experiences that, in addition to your classes, lead directly to careers, which is incredible. Also, high school students are invited to learn about the Career and College Promise programs. This is where you're enrolled in high school, right? You're attending classes. At the same time, if you're really ambitious and hardworking, you can also take college courses, which means you're graduating high school with college credit already. You're already ahead of the game. You can't beat this. So anyway, the open house is going to be Saturday. So see if you can set some time aside. And if your kid is a young teenager and you just want to think about Durham Tech, college, university, future careers, et cetera, why not go to the open house? It's free, and just get, just let the child's mind marinate, thinking about their future. So that's going to be a really, really great event. I do hope you get to go. Okay. And you know what? I need to point out something. A lot of adults think that they're too old for school. They're not. My mom's dentist was once asked why he hadn't retired. He was in his 80s, and he said he was having a wonderful time being a dentist, and it took him so long to get there. He and his brother left home. They were super, super low income. It wasn't working out. They were very hungry. Their mom was having such a tough time. They had a lot of kids. They left home before they were even teenagers. They took care of themselves. And Dr. McMillan, Dr. Mac, that's what everybody called him, he was able to hang in there and go to school, even though he was homeless and living in the streets. He spent his extra time in the libraries. Eventually, he made it to college. It took years. It took him until he was in his 50s to go through, I can't remember how many years of school you need to be a dentist, but he eventually became a dentist in his 50s. So it's never, ever too late to go back to school or to go to school. So I just want to encourage you to think about this Durham Tech Community College's open house program, even if you think you're too old, because you are not. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which of course is 406 Rigsby Avenue, free membership, free activities, free parking, great place to hang out if you're older. A lot of people there are just like so cool, Let's see. Okay, it's Wednesday. Let's see what the regular weekly events are. New World, New Skills is something that happens every Wednesday, and that is where you get to learn how to use your tech. You learn how to use your smartphone, your computer. Sometimes the kids or grandkids, give us old folks their tech, but don't teach us how to use their tech. So you can learn how by going to the free New World, New Skills class. That's going to be today from 1 until 2:15. You don't have to register. Just bring your phone, laptop, or iPad or whatever. Super Agers is today from 2:15 to 3 for people who want to continue learning about tech. So you get some advanced tech tips. You don't have to register, again, to show up. And then later today from 3:30 until 4:30, the Acoustic Guitar Club meets. And that's really fun. I could attest. It's fun. I go whenever I can. But yeah, that is really fun for those who love to play guitar. Now tomorrow, Tech Talk is from 9:30 until 10:30. Again, it's free. You don't have to sign up. You get tips for smartphone users. If you or someone in your family is a military veteran, then you can learn about benefits that you might have earned that you don't know about or forgot about. So definitely see if you can call and make an appointment for Durham County Veteran Services. That's from 9 to 1. If they're already filled up, then you can set it for another day because they do this quite often. Let's see. And then also tomorrow, African Dance and Drumming from 11:30 until 1:30. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the special events. So much is happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. It's such a cool place. Let's see. Now, this is today. Yes, today. If you have an April birthday, head over there right now, 406 Rigsby Avenue, because they'll be celebrating April birthdays at 12:30 with hopefully cake, but I know they're going to have treats and music and fun. Now, tomorrow, this is really important, Scams and Fraud presentation by Durham County Library. So it's going to be tomorrow from 10 until 11 in the theater. Learn all about the common scams that they're trying to run on especially as older folks, learn how to protect yourself online and in person or over the phone. So call and register 919-688-8247, extension 110, and see if you can get in, because that is something you need to learn about. Because I know a couple of friends who came this close to being scammed, but I was able to jump in and help them out. So definitely you need to learn about this. Scams and Fraud presentation by the Durham County Library tomorrow from 10 until 11 in the theater. And the 75th anniversary gala, which is going to be on Saturday, sold out. I knew they were going to sell out, but yeah, they're now. I know the Durham Center for Senior Life hasn't been at their current location for 75 years, but still, services to seniors by local government or city, county, whatever, is being celebrated. 75 years of helping us older people will be celebrated on Saturday, but like I said, sold out. Not surprised at all. And now we're going to go to the last page that we will be visiting today. Let's go. Calendar of events. We scroll down to 24. Okay, let's see. Well, if you happen to be in the area of, let's see, Lakewood Shopping Center, and you're in need and can get there by 1, let me let you know that Catholic Charities, they run the Durham Community Food Pantry. The location is 2020 Chapel Hill Road, Suite 30. They're right in between the new Lincoln Community Health Center and the Scrap Exchange. So you go there, as long as you get in the door by 1, you can talk to a social worker, and then they'll give you food for, up to a week, and then let them know if you don't eat pork or whatever, and they'll give you something else. Also, they have diapers, pull-ups, newborn to toddler, and then they have the big ones for adults. So if you're caring for someone with Alzheimer's, check that out. Also, let them know if your 7-year-old needs shoes or whatever, because they're always getting donations. They always have something out back. If you happen to mention something that they have, they'll give it to you. So it's, as long as you get in the door by 1, you can be served. Now, if that does not work out for you, they will be open again, with today being Wednesday, between 5 and 7. There you go. Let's see. The Charlie Garnett Trio, they're playing indie jazz today, outdoors at the Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive, right off of Highway 54. They're playing great music. It's an outdoor venue. The weather is beautiful right now. Even if it does rain, and it's supposed to sprinkle a little this afternoon, they're outdoors, but it's in a covered space. So if you get hungry, even though it's free admission, you can go ahead, have a couple of dollars in your pocket. You can buy some lunch real quick. St. Joseph AME Church, 2521 Fayetteville Street. They're going to have their community food distribution from 2 until 3. Again, if you're in need, you need food, don't be ashamed. That's what they're there for. Go over there to St. Joseph AME and get some groceries. Also, New Visions of Africa restaurant. They're doing pretty much the same thing on Tuesdays, but today's Wednesday, which means they'll be giving away prepared meals from 3 until 6. They're located at 1306 Fayetteville Street, and they're right next door to W.D. Hill. Kings Park International Church, 1305 Odyssey Drive. They're going to have their food pantry and clothing closet today. So not only can you get food, but you can also get some clothing. Maybe you're getting back on your feet, trying to re-enter the job market or whatever. You want to look nice. Okay. So that's going to be from 5 until 6. It's game night at Boxyard RTP. You know where it is. So that is where between 5:30 and 8:30, you sit outside in the nice, cool weather and play some board games, make some new friends. And again, if you smell the pizza or barbecue or whatever, Korean food, you can go ahead and make a quick purchase. Now, this sounds really fun. Still Skating, they're going to be hosting an adult inline and roller skating class. How about that? That's going to be at the Dirty Bull Brewing Company, 206 Broadway Street, which is downtown, of course, this evening from 7 until 8. So this is for straight up beginners. I mean, they even teach you how to stand up on the skates. I mean, we're talking people who really always want to learn how to skate and just never got the chance at all. So they're going to teach you how to fall. Also, how not to fall. They're going to teach you how to stand on your skates. They're super basic, so don't be embarrassed. How to start skating forward, how to stop, and how to turn. So make sure that you have your protective gear. Try to have a helmet, your wrist guards and knee pads, all of that, the elbow pads. Now, if you don't have your own skates, then we're talking, regular or inline skates. Write to Marissa. I have her email address, and then see if you can rent some real quick. The class fee is $20, and I have the link for you to register. That sounds like so much fun. Let's see. Virtuoso guitarist 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗬 will be performing at the Succotash Southern and Creole Kitchen. That's at 3219 Old Chapel Hill Road tonight at 7 o'clock. There's no cover charge. It's a restaurant, but of course they would appreciate if you would order something to eat. Now, if you like animated classics from Japan, the Carolina Theater of Durham, their retro film series, they'll be celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Japanese animated classic from 2004, Howl's Moving Castle. It's rated PG. It's going to be tonight from 7 until 9, so you can take the kids. Tickets are $12, $10 for kids age 12 and younger. And I have a link for you to watch the trailer if you're not really sure what the movie's about. And then you can click on another link and make your purchase. Brett's open mic is tonight, 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill, which is downtown, 709 Washington Street. The backup band, of course, featuring Brett. They'll be playing R&B, smooth jazz, funk, whatever. You pay $5 to get in. If the music gets good to you, you can hop in. They probably want you to sign up first, but you can hop on stage and join them with your great singing voice, saxophone solo, or whatever. And speaking of music, it's Old Havana Nights at Missy Lane's Assembly Room. And that's the new spot, 310 East Main Street. It's going to be tonight from 7:30 until 10:45. So they're going to have a half-hour Latin dance lesson, and then they're going to have music by a DJ and a quartet led by percussionist Brevin Hampton. Tickets are $15. Free if you are a member. And I'm always very careful to say Missy Lane because I don't want you to think I'm saying Miss Elaine, if you know what I'm saying. It's Missy Lane. There you go. And it's at 310 East Main Street. Let's see. Now tomorrow, let's see what's happening with it being Thursday. Oh, book harvest. Yes, if you have little kids, and I mean little kids, Stories from the Start. That's tomorrow. Bilingual story time for babies ages 0 to 2. So that's going to be at 2501 University Drive from 9:30 until 10:30. So very, very young children can enjoy stories in English and Spanish. And then after that, they're going to have music, some nursery rhymes, a little movement. And then after that, the families can choose a book to take home to read together, which I think is very sweet. So it's a free event, but go ahead and sign up in advance by clicking on the link. Let's see. Oh, and Catholic Charities, I was telling you about the Durham Community Food Pantry. They do it on Thursdays as well, from 10 until 1. Oh, I hate to miss this. The Religious Coalition for a Nonviolent Durham, they have their community luncheon roundtable tomorrow. This is where people get together at, at Elizabeth Street United Methodist Church, 1209 North Elizabeth Street. So basically, this is where people who really, really care about Durham get together and they talk about one topic and how they can help Durham. Now, the last time I went, they showed a movie, a documentary about a local senior dancer. It was really good. So anyway, if you're interested, that's going to be tomorrow from noon until 1. It's free. Some people wear their masks still because you will be sitting at round tables, around people. Most people have stopped wearing their masks. But if you feel that you need to wear your mask, don't be embarrassed. Go ahead, because some people are still wearing their masks. Let's see. I think, one more thing. Yes, You Call This Yoga. They'll be hosting Gentle Yoga with Krista Carter. This is going to be at Re City Network, which is downtown, 112 Broadway Street. Don't forget your yoga mat. If you don't have one, have a like a thick towel so you're not, directly on the floor. So that's going to be tomorrow, and I do believe it's free. Yes, it's free, and it's tomorrow from noon until 1. There you go. Let me put my iPad up and let's look at the weather. Now, I thought it wasn't going to rain this week, but it looks like we're going to get some rain. But right now it's 66, which is not bad. It is spring after all. So it's going up to 71, which is fabulous. So it looks like it says rain is expected to start in 8 minutes. Well, it is cloudy here on Cap Street. So yeah, I guess we're going to get rain. So it looks like, I guess we are, because it says 100% chance of rain. So yeah, it's going to start raining somewhere in Durham today at 1 o'clock. Now, let's see. For the rest of the day, it's going up to 71. So it looks like the sun might make its appearance right before dinner time, around 5-ish, as people get off of work. So that's cool. Now, tomorrow, the high will be 72, and the sun will be out all day. So that's nice. And looks like Friday, 72. Saturday, 75, Sunday, 78, Monday, 82, Tuesday, 85. The world has gone mad. I'm loving it. Okay. I love when we have warm weather. But anyway, that is it for today's show. I do invite you to join me whenever you like. I do Bull City Hangout pretty much every day live at noon, weekdays that is, and then Saturdays at 10. Sometimes things are pre-recorded because sometimes I have to do some work, go to a meeting, an event, or whatever. So I'm not always live. Like, for example, tomorrow's show will probably be pre-recorded because tomorrow's a travel day. I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm going to do my very best while I'm in Chicago to do Bull City Hangout. And like I said yesterday, please don't be offended if I somehow can't do the show, because when you're around family, I don't get to see my family. I just get to see them like once a year, and it's a big thrill celebrating a bunch of birthdays. And I might not be able to do Bull City Hangout, but I'll do my best. I mean, I'll try. And if I can't, well, please forgive me, but I will be back next week. So with that, have a beautiful day. Check with your elders, and I'll see you tomorrow some kind of way. Be sure to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.